So Rick, earlier you talked about software and liquid applications. Can you be a little more specific in terms of some of the recent wins you've had on the software side, and maybe some of the announcements here on software, and then what you expect to see in 2014?
Yeah, so software is big for us, obviously. I think sometimes people see us as a hardware company, but the reality is, 90% of our investment in R&D is actually software. So software is very important for us. Liquid Apps is a program we've had running for a couple of years now, and really is where we're taking computing out to the edge of the network. This is fundamentally changing the base station concept. We can now actually put content out at the edge of the network, we can put applications at the edge of the network, and we have techniques there which make that content aware, application aware, so we can really customize the content to the end users that are out in the network. This is really a major breakthrough. It also allows us to port operational software at the edge of the network as well, so we can actually simplify our operations through that software as well, which is really, really cool.
And then you mentioned predictive capabilities. Can you talk a bit about how you're able to help carriers predict what's going to happen on the network, and then once you see what maybe you didn't expect to see, how you're able to help carriers groom their network?
Yeah, so people talk about big data. At NSN, we talk about colossal data. So what we're seeing out there is now we've built algorithms that allow us to analyze 1 million transactions per second. So to give you some context, Twitter typically has a maximum of about 145,000 transactions per second. So we already have algorithms today that can do almost 10 times that. What that allows us to do now is actually have predictive analysis around weather patterns, traffic patterns, user patterns, and we can look at that and then start to predict where we're going to have problems in the networks. As I said earlier, so far in our initial trials, we've been able to demonstrate with about 95% accuracy 2 days in advance where we may have either network issues in the thing, or where we could perhaps see degraded user experience in the network. So big data is really real, and we're already implementing it now in our networks.
Can you talk about any wins that you've had, either in North America or otherwise, on the software side?
Well, as I said, software is integral to our technology. So in fact, in North America, around 40% of our revenue comes from software. So it's a big component of what we deliver. I think one of the big wins, and also comes from the hardware side, of course, is our TD-LTE win with Sprint. You've seen a lot around Sprint's announcements around Spark. NSN is integral to that. And here at the Congress, we're demonstrating using our software algorithms with multiple carrier aggregation techniques, we can deliver 2.6 gigabits per second from a single cell. That's equivalent to having a piece of fiber running on radio.